KUIU's Strong Fleece 275 full zip is what I'm wearing. Is what this is. This is a fleece with a full zipper. And I have to say, they knocked it out of the park. This thing is super comfortable. I've actually added a second one to my cart with a solid color. This thing feels great. It's going to be my new fall coat, basically, to wear in Tennessee because we don't get that cold here. And because we don't get that cold here, I'm able to wear something like this. But I also wanted to talk about not only the Strong Fleece 275 full zip, but I also wanted to talk about an affordable setup for people that are tight on cash. And here's what I would buy if I were you. I would buy a Ultra Merino 120 LTLS Crew T, which is this is what I have under it. This thing is made out of merino wool. It's thin. It's long, so it will cover guys with bigger bellies. And when you bend over, you're not going to be showing skin or plumber butt, and it's going to feel really comfortable. This T-shirt is super, super comfortable. I can't say enough about this thing. Now this thing runs about, it's about 89 bucks. Now you can get this stuff on sale if you pay attention, okay? But I'm going to go by full prices. I usually get my stuff on sale. The first thing you have on is this merino wool 120. Now this is designed to wick away sweat. So as you sweat, your sweat's going to come through and then the wind's going to dry it on the outside. That thing's awesome. But now, if it gets chilly, this is when you're going to add your strong fleece, which is this right here. Okay, and they say this is wicking, which means it wicks away sweat. I don't know. I really don't know. It has the fleece on the inside, which, yes, as the sweat comes through this T-shirt, the fleece is going to absorb it, and then it's supposed to pull it out from this material, which kind of feels like a nylon. I think it would, but not as effective as the T-shirt. Okay, so I'd really pay attention to that. It does seem to have a light coating on it, maybe some type of waterproofing coating, is what I could say. It has great big pockets. The pockets are huge. And I don't know if you can see this. Maybe I'll go this way. This gray mesh is what the pocket is. And that doesn't look like a very strong pocket, so if you put any sharp objects in here or anything, you're going to wreck your pocket. So kind of pay attention to that. You do have a pocket up here. So up on your chest, if you want to put something in there. But those are the first two things I would get. I would get the Ultra Merino wool T-shirt, and then I would get the Strong Fleece. Now, if those are the only two things you can afford, you're fine. Go get yourself a pair of brown nylon pants or whatever pants you wear. Wear a pair of camel pants. It doesn't have to all match up. Now, what those two things, with just a shirt and a jacket, you're looking at $350. But you're good to go for hunting season. Now, if you decide to, and let's say you had a hat, okay, and now I wear these. I don't wear camel. I prefer to cover up with material. Now, if you add this gaiter, it's $39, and if you add a hat, you're into about $30. Now, I think the hats are on sale right now for half price, like 15 bucks. So this total setup here is $278. So just under $300. The hat, the gaiter, the T-shirt, and the fleece. 300 bucks. And you're ready for hunting season. You don't need to pick up the camouflage pants and all that stuff. You really don't. Because you would end up saving a lot more money. Now, I also like to use the very thin gloves because, like I said, I don't like to put camel paint all over me. So I use the thinnest gloves I can find. And the trick to buying KUIU is a little bit at a time. A lot of times they have free shipping. That's usually when I buy. A lot of times they have sales. That's a lot of time. You're better off to sign up for their newsletter and wait. And you save yourself a little bit of money. Like, I didn't pay, um, what does this go for? I didn't pay $189 for this fleece jacket. I actually paid $150 because I had a coupon. So that all helps. And I tend to buy it a little bit at a time. So each month I get one or two items. And I've been doing this now for over 6 months, and I have quite a collection. I have multiple T-shirts. I have different hats. Um, I have three ultra merino wool T-shirts that are made from the merino wool. One with a hood and two without a hood. I would get the ones without a hood because you don't need it. When you get the StrongFleece, get it with the hood, and you're going to find this is going to be a lot better for keeping you warm, especially your ears. And it does have a tie back here that I can tighten down. So, like I said, if you're tight on cash, go with the Ultramarine Wool 120, no hood, and the strong fleece with a hood, and then go from there. Get a cap, or get the boonie hat, or get the neck gaiter, and you're going to be, you know, under $300 for the entire setup from the waist up is what you're going to be into. And then maybe later you might want to get a pair of their pants or, because you want to have all the camo. But you can always run a different camo pants. It doesn't have to be their particular camo. I never had very much in the way of camo pants. I think I had one pair and that was about it in multicam. I never had much in the way of pants because a lot of them were army related pants. They'd have multiple pockets. They were very heavy, very thick. And finding pants, it was very difficult for me, especially in Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee, we're in a heat wave even right now, and we're talking, 100, 110, humidity 89%. It's not so much the heat, it's the humidity. I mean, you literally step outside for not even 10 seconds and you're soaking wet. And it's just crazy um, how bad this heat wave is. Now, if you consider trying to find something that is comfortable, because most of the time I wear nylon hiking pants, which usually run about $45. I put in one video, and I'll put that in the video. And I talked about KUIU's um, pants, and I really didn't find them that thin in the way of cooling in the summer. Now, I upset a couple people. You have to understand, I don't care what company it is out there, nobody is the all God everything company. Okay, period. When I compared their summer pants to the nylon pants, and the nylon pants were lighter, they wicked away sweat more, they were cooler, and that's just the way it was. Now people say, oh, they're much more sturdier, and I'm sure they are. But where I hunt, I'm dealing with heat. It doesn't matter if it's fall time. Fall time is beautiful weather here in Tennessee. I mean, I'm literally in 70-degree heat. The humidity's down. You can walk around in shorts here. I mean, it's unbelievable. Now, if you're in the north, not so much, right? But Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, Texas, I mean, it's beautiful weather here for hunting. We're still dealing with ticks and mosquitoes and copperhead snakes and timber rattlers. I mean, we're still dealing with things here in the fall. Actually, the copperheads breed in the fall. And if you actually see a copperhead here, you got to freeze because chances are there's six others just not too far around you. And baby snakes just ain't very smart. They bite at anything. They don't care what it is. So a little more dangerous here in Tennessee, but you're constantly dressing for hot weather, and that's just the way it is. Now, by running the merino wool t-shirt, this thing here, oh, this is great for keeping you cool even if you're sweating. You can actually feel when you're sweating and the sweat's on the outside of this t-shirt, you can feel it being wicked away. You can feel the wind go by, and it just helps cool you off. That Ultra Merino 120 is, yes, it's an amazing shirt. I say go pick that up. Now, when I added the StrongFleece, which came in today, and I don't like putting t-shirt after t-shirt after t-shirt on. Like a lot of people layer up that way. They'll get a V-neck and they'll put it. I don't like that. I don't mind one t-shirt, and then everything else has to be a zip-on. That's just the way I am. It's easier to take off. It's easier to control the heat, is what it is. So you take the StrongFleece, for example. This may go on for 20 minutes and then it may come off. It may go on, it may come off. I mean, just walking 1 mile. And I want it to come off easy. So when my pack is on, my pack comes off, this comes off, my pack goes back on. I mean, it's going on and off constantly. And literally, this is all I would be wearing is a fleece and a t-shirt in hunting season. That's it. This is enough to maintain my body temperature. Now, at night when it gets dark, we cool off a little bit, but we do get nights when we get down to, we can get down to -10. We do get those nights. Now, if I was camping, I wear a puffy jacket, and then I climb into my sleeping bag, my quilt, and I'm able to maintain temperature because I use quilts. So I can leave my leg out, my arm out, I can have it all done up. I mean, I have tested my equipment down to -20 below. So it depends how cold you want to go. But for a complete system, ultra t-shirt, StrongFleece, which is this, which is made really well. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna buy another one and use it as a regular coat. And a hat and a gaiter. That's all you need. About $300, just under, and you've got yourself a complete system by KUIU. And I would go from there. That would be the start, is what I would start out with. Now, over time, a year later, buy something else, buy something else. The stuff is made to last. It's not made to not last. So you're not buying it and it's going to get wrecked. It's not going to do that whatsoever. So last time, Ultramarine Wool 120 LT LS Crew T. That's the t-shirt I'm wearing. StrongFleece 275 full zip, which just came out. The t-shirt's 89, the full zip's 189, and then move into a cap. Okay, whichever one you want. And they're around $30, but they're on sale right now, 50% off. And the gaiter, $40. Okay. And I went with these light gloves because when you shoot your bow, it goes around here and then you pull back, right? But if you're careful and you watch their website and you're patient and you sign up for their newsletter and you add things to your cart and you wait, don't try to buy it all at the same time. You can't afford it. They're expensive. And you can get it all, but it just takes time. I've been doing, for 6 months now, I bought one here, one there, one here, one there. The puffy jacket I bought, I got it on sale. Normally it was like $350 or something. I think I got it for $200. I mean, it's really pretty amazing. Even their boonie hat dropped down in price for 2 days. But at the same time, you want the free shipping or you're not really saving money. So you kind of want to do, I think you have to spend 150, maybe 200. You got to watch and pay attention and read everything. And you can save some money when you're buying this stuff. But it's a good way to start yourself off. Now, I've gone with the Ultramarine 120 LT t-shirt, and I do want a couple more yet because I like to change. If I'm out camping for, say, 4 days, my one shirt gets soaking wet full of sweat. Well, I would like to change into a nicer t-shirt. I could wash the other one in the creek. I could hang it up. It'll dry quick. I just like to have multiple shirts. And KUIU's stuff is so light that I can put 4 of their Ultramarino 120 t-shirts in my pack and they literally weigh nothing. And that's really, really nice. It really is. But think about the kind of setup you need and what you're working with. But if you're thinking about the Strong Fleece 275 full zip, it runs 189 full price. Um, you know, it's very nice. Multiple pockets. The only complaint I would have about this is, like I said, they have that mesh for a pocket, and if that ever tears or rips, you're gonna lose your pocket really quick. I wish that would have been a little thicker material, but they like to go with ultralight stuff all the way down to their clothing. So that's the amazing part. But I really wish that pocket was a little thicker. Now you could fix that if you do rip it, taking it to a seamstress or even a needle and thread in the field if you do get a hole in it. But they say it's wicking, and I keep wondering, you know, it would be a slow wick. I can't see it being a fast wick. So there's a little bit of review on the Strong Fleece 275, and the two pieces you need, which is the T-shirt and the Strong Fleece, and then maybe add a hat and a gaiter to have a decent setup for when you actually go hunting this fall. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.